brighten up those dark mornings. Wheeler, Ollie, and Lekter. Mornings at the Cabin.
Mornings at the Cabin, indeed. If I sound a little muffled, because I'm in a shark's head. It's Halloween, and I am dressed up for it. This thing is really hot. I can't really see, and I don't know what's going on. Am I even talking into the mic?
You're doing pretty good, actually.
Oh, okay,
you sound great. Yeah.
And you look oddly happy this morning.
Oh, okay. That's why I need the mask. I'd like to talk to you guys about that. You guys remember the movie The Mask? You know, he talks about that book, The Mask We Wear.
We all wear masks.
Mine.
Metaphorically speaking.
What's that?
We all wear masks, metaphorically speaking? Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Forget you don't have headphones on. You can't hear my low tones.
I can't hear
with your shark head on.
I can't hear any tones right now.
This is a real classic radio gag now.
Wearing
a mask.
Where I'm just like munching on the mic with my shark's head. There we go. There's a little ASMR for you.
This is good stuff you're all missing right here.
All right, I'm sweating already.
Morning.
Happy Halloween, everybody. It
You
is
as well.
All Hallows Eve, and
Halloween was last weekend.
it was last weekend, and the weekend before that. It's every weekend in October.
What did we say about keeping it alive in our hearts?
That's right.
All year long.
All year long.
Fine.
I actually think just before Christmas, before everybody goes out for holidays, we should do another trick-or-treating special.
I think it becomes essentially harassment. If you start going up to people's houses,
It's no longer fun after
It's
Halloween.
essentially harassment anyway. We've just kind of all bought into this social contract that like strangers can knock on your door and ask for things.
Yeah, and
I think around Christmas.
blackmail you, essentially.
Yeah, I think around Christmas, just knock on the door. Oh, you got any anything? Just anything. Anything you're willing to spare would be great.
Trick or cheer?
Trick or cheer. Oh, that's not as fun.
You don't win either way. That's
don't.
the tough part.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast.
Wheeler, Ollie, and Lekter with you on your Halloween Thursday. That's right, All Hallows Eve. What are you going as? It's the question I dread every year because I'm usually like, I put some on my face, I guess. I don't know. I don't have a good imagination for this stuff, putting on costumes and whatnot.
It's just the motivation's gone when you're an adult.
I think that's part of it. I mean, a lot of adults we know like are super motivated to do it. Look at the Creative Collective party at the Elks.
Yeah,
people go all out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Including friend of the show, Chrissy Kerrigan, who was featured on yesterday's the front page of the paper yesterday.
And where are those people today?
Dead. They're dressed as skeletons. So
that's not much motivation.
No, that's right. they're today, but successful. Chrissy was supposed to come on the show this morning, so let's call her out. I saw her last night and said, come on the show. And she's like, okay. But she said she doesn't have a shower right now. So she's doing renos to the bathroom. She's like, I got a shower situation. I was like, just come on early and then go shower at the Racket Club, which is what she's been doing. And then she messaged at like midnight last night, and I didn't get that until 5 a.m., that she can't come.
Why?
No, I don't know. She just said, can't make it. So I'm calling her out, calling Chrissy Kerrigan out.
When was the last time Chrissy was
like
on
March
the show?
or April?
Oh my God.
Yeah, what a jerk. We made you. I have your work tattooed on my bodice.
That's true.
That's right. Speaking of Halloween, great segue. Halloween here is going to be quite nice. I mean, it's only going to be, what is it, -4, -5 tonight. Hopefully the wind stays down as it has kicked up in the last few days. But in sections of the U.S. and, famously, and now in Montreal, the city is calling for people to postpone Halloween till tomorrow. That's it.
You can't do that.
Halloween's canceled.
Well, tonight they're celebrating the World Series, aren't they?
In Montreal? Yeah, they should be. The Expos won the World Series last night.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Good for them.
Good for them.
Wow.
That was actually kind of cool because the Nationals, of course, won last night,
Yeah.
defying all odds.
Yeah.
And people were like, finally, the Expos have their World Series.
Wow.
Yeah. Washington itself, like the city,
doesn't care.
said the spirit of the Senators, the Washington Senators, is alive and well. And
Who
everybody
are
on
they?
Instagram, they were the team before, like in the 50s.
Oh, my God.
And everybody on Instagram was saying, I think you mean the Expos spirit is alive and well. And I was like, yes. Put my heart down on that. The Montreal,
well, yeah, of course that one is.
That's right.
It's not even an old spirit.
So it has nothing to do with the weather. Montreal putting Halloween off for a day to celebrate that World Series victory.
Okay, well, that's fair.
That is fair.
Yeah.
But in places in the U.S. as well, just snowed under with terrible weather. But maybe this is that turning point. You know, I think a lot of people aren't going to be really believers in climate change until it affects them. And maybe this is one of those things.
Well, but climate change deniers don't get convinced by snow. That's when they're like, doesn't look like the globe's warming to me.
Yeah, but those
What's
people,
all this snow out here?
those people lack the understanding of English, the language of it.
Mhm.
So that's fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That doesn't convince them of climate change, though.
That's
That's
true.
all I'm saying.
That's true.
Your constructive direction for this catastrophe
Mhm.
is moot.
Thank you.
No problem.
Moot's a good thing, right?
Sometimes.
All right, good. So yeah, Montreal pushing festivities back to Friday. I was actually thinking about this morning, like I wonder how many people are actually going to participate in that. If everybody's just going to agree to do that, or if a bunch of people are just going to go rogue and go out tonight, and knock on doors. You're not supposed to be doing this. I don't care. I'm a traditionalist. In my day, blah blah blah.
That's right. Yeah.
You can't even say Happy Halloween to anybody anymore. You have to say All Hallows Eve, everyone.
The war on Halloween.
That's right.
It's just beginning.
That's right. And as you can see, the first battle has been won by the weather. So it's a tragedy. Tragedy.
Well, man. What would you think about that, Ollie? I know you love Halloween, and I know your birthday is the next day.
That's right.
What if they actually just got lumped into one?
Yeah, let's
That
lump
would be
it.
the best thing.
That would be
Yeah.
good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bring it.
You think that would be very similar to my birthday because I'm the day before Christmas. So a lot of times Christmas and my birthday kind of get wrapped up into one.
Yeah, but Christmas is an actual thing, though. Whereas Halloween is just a
Excuse
corporate
me.
invention.
Excuse me. That is offensive. That is offensive. The more PC we get, the more we're pushing aside these beautiful holidays that really celebrate the best in all of us. The demons, mostly. But you think that's not going to take away from your birthday at all? If we just lump it all in?
No, the whole point is if everybody celebrates on my birthday, that sounds great.
Yeah, but they wouldn't be celebrating your birthday.
I don't care.
All right.
As long as everybody's happy.
Ollie's Hallows Eve.
Love that. Sign me up.
That's right. I mean, you don't even have to put the Ollie. It should be Alls, like O-L-L.
Yeah, Alls. Yeah.
Right? Yeah, yeah.
You don't like that
Alls,
nickname,
Halloween.
do you?
Yeah.
You
Oh,
like
wow.
that one?
There you go.
Yeah.
Alls?
My family, but not usually with an S on the end, but my close family call me that all the time.
They call you. They really? But Ollie's already a shortened version of your name.
Well, they shorten it more. They've known me a long time. I imagine it gets very boring having to say both syllables.
Oh. Get in here.
I do have some friends who just call me O.
Call you.
I have some friends who will just raise their eyebrows at me from a distance.
Oh, that's me. Pardon me. This is all going to devolve. You're going to be O-Dog before the end of the week.
It's to understand that on Facebook Messenger recently.
Ollie, I've been calling you for like 15 minutes over here.
And then someone gives you the raised eyebrow emoji, and you're like, what's this person on about?
Oh, they were just getting my attention.
Oh,
Never mind. Yeah,
kind
back
of
in my box.
flirty with their emojis. Montreal, we feel for you pushing Halloween back a whole day. I wonder. I mean, that's got to have some sort of effect on the psyche, I imagine. Right?
No.
Probably. No. Okay, good.
Cabin Radio's Morning Show podcast. All the best chat, none of the embarrassing mistakes.
Last night, the premiere of a new show here on Cabin Radio broke all the records that we have for the debut of a new show. Clams and Moose, Sarah Rasmus and Camel McEachran, together at last. Well, together always, really.
Turns out we keep records.
We do.
Huh.
Well, I mean, it's all in the analytics, right? Just shows you how many people are listening. How many people were listening?
Never going to say the number out loud, but I will tell you that
Fair
it was
enough.
7 fewer than peaked at the morning show yesterday.
Wow. 7 fewer.
Yeah.
That's-
So the morning show is still the lead show.
That doesn't.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all right.
That doesn't make it sound as good. It broke all the records.
So there
Does
were
it, or
7
does it
fewer.
make the morning show sound incredible?
Yes.
So there were 8 listeners for the morning show. One.
That's right.
No.
I mean, those two together are a force. And I mean, I remember interviewing them for certain things at certain other places. And it was always a very, very good time. And I've been, talking with them about, or like suggested that they did a show back then, and they finally did it.
Yeah.
So it was very cool.
It's a very cool theme as well. If you missed it, and I try and listen as much as I can to Cabin Radio when I'm at home, but there are times when at the end of a long day, I kind of don't want to listen to any noise because it's been going on all day long in my life. But this is one of those times where I tuned in for the whole show. I was like, I want to hear the whole thing. It was great. It was a really good show. And the theme was a Halloween theme, but the idea of creepy songs, not in that they're like the Monster Mash sort of like outrageously, explicitly creepy, but more that they are just songs that are a little bit creepy in that if you listen to the lyrics or the way that the lyrics are sung, they're about a creepy thing. So, for example, The Police Don't Stand So Close to Me, which is all about a teacher's relationship with a student at school. Like creepy songs.
Yeah.
And
the Police have a lot of those songs.
They played 2 Police songs in the 2 hours.
There's that whole creepy album they did.
Well, I mean, you got the whole decade of the 50s and that. Wow, and
that's
the 60s,
right.
So you can throw in there.
I'm in love with a 13-year-old girl.
Have a listen to the show. It was really well done.
Please
There's
don't
a wonderful
take
moment.
that
There's a wonderful moment early in the show where Sarah Erasmus thought the Cranberries were a Canadian band, and there's a whole discussion about the fact she had reached that understanding on the basis that cranberries are found in Canada, and so add other countries. So it's a really funny show. We are going to stick it in a repeat slot of 9 till 11 every Sunday evening.
Yes.
So if you miss it on a Wednesday night, this is a weekly thing. So it's Wednesdays 8 till 10. And then if you miss it, Sundays 9 till 11.
Very cool.
Honestly, it deserved its audience. It's a great show. Really cool to have them on the air.
Awesome.
Very cool. I was just thinking, just as you were talking there, as I made that joke about 50s music, please don't take that soundbite out of context. Because it doesn't sound awesome. But I mean, yeah, you're absolutely right. 50s were full of creepy stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's meant to be sung from the perspective of a teenager.
Yes.
Unfortunately, most of them were like, in
26. And,
Hello, Penny. Pen is at my feet. So a wonderful new show. We're always happy to have new shows come on and see what people in the community can come up with.
And a nice kick in the pants to the rest of our volunteer specialty show hosts. The bar's been set.
That's
Once
right.
again,
Yep.
Can you beat clams and moose?
The surf and turf hour. Or 2 hours.
That is the best. The surf and turf joke.
So
I
good.
love that. Yeah,
So
clams and moose.
Yeah.
Surf and turf. Very good.
Very good. So tune into that 8 to 10 on Wednesdays, 9 to 11 Sunday repeats on cabinradio.ca/live, or get the app, for goodness sake, if you don't have it already.
Scenes on the cabin.
How horrible our Christmas will be.
No, how jolly.
Oh, how jolly our Christmas will be. What are you doing here?
Jack sent for us.
Specifically.
By name.
Lock.
Shock.
Barrel.
Jack, it's Oogie's boys.
Ah, Halloween's finest trick-or-treaters. The job I have for you is top secret. It requires craft, cunning, mischief.
And we thought you didn't like us, Jack.
Absolutely no one is to know about it. Not a soul. Now. And one more thing. Leave that no-account Oogie Boogie out of this. Whatever you say, Jack.
Of course, Jack.
Wouldn't dream of it, Jack.
Scenes from the cabin.
Know the movie? Submit your guest to mailbox@cabinradio.ca or send us a message on Facebook for your chance to win gift certificates to some awesome Yellowknife restaurants, including the Monkey Tree Pub and Steak Restaurant, the Woodyard Brewhouse and Eatery, Flavor Trader, Copperhouse Eatery and Lounge, or Javaroma. Listen to Cabin Radio every weekday to win, or download the Mornings at the Cabin podcast.
Freaky Halloween Thursday. Like freaky in like a scary way, not like a sexy way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Too
the
bad
morning.
it's not Friday.
It's too early in
Freaky
the morning.
Friday.
Freaky Friday would be nice. Maybe
Freaky
next year.
Thursday will do.
Well, next, yeah, 2020 Halloween will probably be on Friday, right?
Probably.
I think so.
Yeah.
I'd like it to be.
Yeah, why not?
All right. Mornings at the Cabin. Wheeler, Ollie, and Lekter with you, with Sarah as well, along for some scary... Oh, wow. Hi, Ollie. For some scary stories. Ollie and Sarah both dressed up now. Ollie is a cat. Meow. His tail is in the wrong place. Meow. It's on the back of his neck.
It's a zombie cat.
It's like a cat on his head. It's a Kids in the Hall reference. Cat on my head, cat on my head, cat on my head. And Sarah, your costume is actually brilliant. You are Elon Muskox.
I am. I don't know what sound the muskox makes, so I can't follow Ollie's. If you say so.
Sounds like you're a rather unsettled muskox.
Electric cars.
I feel like
I don't think the
muskox.
muskox outside City Hall makes any noises.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, it might.
It's just kind of a sound you just got to wing. I feel like you can accurately just throw out a noise.
The wind whistles through the muskox.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
There you go. That's what it sounds like. All right, Lekter, you have some scary stories for us.
Yeah, given that it's Halloween morning, thought we should probably do some
It's
scary
just like
stories.
Christmas morning.
Why not? Right.
Yeah.
So set the scene here. We got a little spooky Halloween music in the background. The two without headphones cannot hear or enjoy this.
It's just someone who can't play piano.
That's fine.
Just playing one note.
Well, that's scary.
Yeah. Oh, there's a scream.
There you go. Okay, so we got 5 short ghost stories
Oh, very nice.
that will scare the life out of all of you.
Oh my goodness! Turn off the lights.
Provided to us
Get the
by
lights.
hauntedrooms.co.uk
Yes. Oh, they're from the UK.
from the UK.
Ooh.
Yeah, so they might not even be appropriate.
They might not even be scary.
I'll be honest. I've not pre-read any of these.
If they're from the UK, a scary story is going to be like someone enters your house without knocking, or something rude. What would be a very
that's pretty
scary
scary.
UK story, Ollie? Something rude happening,
Usually it involves a machete, but no, all right, you're not really looking for that, are you?
or batteries.
I was going to say, just read the news any day of the UK.
That's
There's a
right.
reason I live here.
Brexit. Ooh.
Oatmeal bread.
General election in December.
Yeah, your prime minister looks like Gary Busey. Ooh.
I don't know who that is.
God. All right, go ahead. That's
5.
That's a lot going on in the background there.
This one is called The Puppy in the Basement.
Okay.
Cover your ears, Penny. This might be too much for you.
Oh,
We
she's
don't have a
covered.
basement.
Mommy told me never to go into the basement, but I wanted to see what was making that noise. It kind of sounded like a puppy, and I wanted to see the puppy. So I opened the basement door and tiptoed down a bit. I didn't see a puppy. And then Mommy yanked me out of the basement and yelled at me. Mommy had never yelled at me before, and it made me sad, and I cried. Then Mommy told me never to go into the basement again, and she gave me a cookie. That made me feel better. So I didn't ask her why the boy in the basement was making noises like a puppy, or why he had no hands or feet.
All right. Very nice. Ooh. I've got the sign up now. Can I tell one?
Oh, sure. Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
Okay, there's 5. I'm going to skip the nunchucks one.
Oh, the nunchucks one's great.
Okay, well, you can do that one.
Okay.
I'll do There's Someone Under the Bed.
Okay.
All right. There's someone under the bed. Sometimes, that's the
That's the
preamble.
description.
Never mind. This was very short. Okay. Someone under the bed. I begin tucking him into bed, and he tells me, Daddy, check for monsters under my bed. I look underneath for his amusement and see him, another him, under the bed, staring back at me, quivering and whispering, Daddy, there's someone in my bed.
Wow.
That was actually pretty creepy.
That's pretty good.
I've actually seen a comic of that. It's quite creepy.
Yeah. So, I'm going to do nunchucks. The story is called Nunchucks, and it's actually kind of disturbing. Anyway.
Okay.
Do we need an
There we
age warning on this?
Maybe, possibly.
I don't think we do.
Well, I mean, the daughter in it is 2, so no.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, it's fine.
surely the
It's
point
fine,
is
it's fine.
that, anyway.
All right, here's nunchucks.
Right on.
When my daughter was 2, I found her twirling paper towels. I found her twirling paper towel tubes tied with twine.
Good Lord.
I asked her what she was doing. She said she was practicing her nunchucks. I was very confused, as she'd have no way of knowing what they were. I asked her what she meant, and she said that Adam had told her how to make them and showed her each night how to use them. She went on to say that Adam told her to practice because she may need to know how to defend herself someday. I almost freaked out, but asked her what Adam looked like. She said he was tall, blonde, and had blue eyes. She said, Mommy, you know what he looks like. You know him. He died of a headache. I had to leave the room. You see, 4 months before she was born, my tall, blonde, blue-eyed martial arts pro boyfriend had died of a brain aneurysm at the age of 27. She has not spoken of him since that day, so I'm not sure if I scared her with my reaction or if she had completed her lessons.
Oh! Wow. That was super creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
All
Very
right.
good. How about we do one more?
One more.
One more.
You want to take it?
I'll do it, yeah.
Do the ghost at home.
The Ghost at Home. All right. Ollie, are you enjoying yourself?
I didn't get the last one at all.
So she was being taught martial arts by a ghost.
I thought she was just learning before he died.
No.
Well, she might have been.
4 months before she was born, he died.
Oh, I thought they said 4 months ago.
Don't you remember? She hated why he played golf all the time. You said he played tennis. There's our Simpsons reference for the day.
Ghost stories are
All
hard.
right. The ghost at
So
home.
confused.
Well, also, this is going on the back. All right. There was one where it was just a guy going, oh! It was funny. All right. The ghost at home. Our final story for this creepy Thursday morning. The lights are out. It's dark. It's foggy outside. Ooh. Last night, a friend rushed me out of the house to catch the opening act at a local bar's music night. After a few drinks, I realized my phone wasn't in my pocket. Oh, God! No, that's not the scary part. I checked the table we were sitting at, the bar, the bathrooms, and after no luck, I used my friend's phone to call mine. After 2 rings, someone answered, gave out a low, raspy giggle, and hung up. They didn't answer again. I eventually gave it up and, as a lost cause, headed home. I found my phone laying on my nightstand, right where I left it. Whoa! That's pretty creepy. I like that one.
I'm semi-sure I get that one.
I like that one. I like that one.
There's a ghost in her house that answers the phone.
Okay.
Or a demon or something. Or someone who gives out a raspy giggle, which would be
A next door neighbor who
That's
smoked a
easiest
lot.
to
Okay.
explain that.
Okay.
Probably like a family member or someone else who's at her house.
That's true. Yeah.
Frank.
Occam's razor suggests.
That's not very scary.
No, it's not very scary. Also, if you say Occam's razor when it comes to a ghost story, you're kind of missing the point. But I thought the scary part was when she realized her phone wasn't with her.
That is very scary.
That's right. I feel naked.
Your
without it.
privacy is at risk.
That's right. By a demon in your house. There you go. Oh, actually, you know what? Those are the longest ones. There are some super, super short ones. They're just like one line.
Oh,
Okay.
Do you want
So
to
there's
go?
there's number 6, super short ghost stories. So let's do a couple of those. And this is one. It's one line.
Okay.
Mommy, the man at the top of the stairs said you should leave.
I woke up to hear knocking on glass at first. I thought it was the window until I heard it come from the mirror again.
Hey, there's nothing like the laughter of a baby, unless it's 1 a.m. and you're home alone. That was
That's
just awesome.
kind of funny. Yeah,
I love that
good.
one. And those are Cabin Radio's scary stories for this Halloween. Thank you for contributing, guys. Appreciate it.
Well, we don't have screens in front of us with all the stories on.
But did you like the stories?
I did enjoy the stories.
Yeah.
They were very spooksome. Apart from the nunchuck one, which was mildly confusing, but I got there in the end.
Do you have a short scary story you can share with us? Personal experience?
Do I have a short scary story I can share with you? Personal experience. My favorite one is always the fact that and she contests that this occurred, but I'm pretty certain that it did. My mum once carved a pumpkin, and I, at the age of 8 or 9, was woken up by her to see it. I think it for some reason I'd gone to bed early or whatever, and I remember being told that I had reassured her in my sleepiness, "Don't worry, Mum, it's all going to be okay," and then went back to sleep again without really waking up or realizing that she was just trying to show me a pumpkin, and I was just looking out of the window at it, in the backyard, being like, "Oh, that's a zombie or something. Don't worry, Mum, it's going to be okay," and then went back to bed. She denies completely that this happened, but then I'm pretty sure she told me that had happened in the first place. So who knows? Maybe the scary story is that there was a second mother in the house that night who told me that story, and then the first one denied all knowledge, and secretly I've been raised by clones.
Thanks for listening. Check out more from the show at cabinradio.ca and by following the Mornings at the Cabin Facebook page.